Aloha gang, it's Leanne Watanabe here, your Honolulu personal trainer, and today on my podcast called Exercise Euphoria, I am super excited to announce that I have a great special guest. I have January Johnson-Barros joining us. She is co-founder and co-owner of Lilikoi Wear. So we're going to have her jump on and we are going to talk all things amazing active wear and athleisure wear. So let me include her on this view. There we go. Yay, it worked.
Yay!
I'm always so amazed when technology works like how it's supposed to.
Yes, me too.
How are you today?
I'm great. Starting my morning,
Yeah.
getting busy with my work day, but so glad to be joining you, Leanne. How are
Oh,
you
thank
today?
you. I'm doing well. It's so beautiful.
Yes.
Are you recovered from Honu? The Honu
I am. Yeah.
event?
Yeah, that's been a few weeks. So yeah, recovered from that. Just been busy since then. So and
Cool.
planning new events also. So
Yeah.
it's
We're going to talk
exciting.
about that. I'm super
Yeah.
excited. Okay, so are you back? I guess sometimes our viewers are from all over, so the viewers know that
Yeah.
I'm in Honolulu, on Oahu. Where are you at?
I'm in Kailua on
Oh,
Oahu. Yeah.
nice. Okay, so you're back on
Yeah.
Oahu? Because I know you
Back
spent
on
some time.
Oahu. Yeah. I did get to extend my trip a little bit on Hawaii Island after Honu and got to visit my family because my family's on Big Island. So that was really great because I hadn't seen them in a year and a half.
I know, right?
Yeah, so it
So
was really great to reconnect with my family and friends and yeah, it was awesome to
I
travel
know
again.
a lot of my clients are we I kind of tell them that we should celebrate all wins, good, big or
Yes.
small. So a lot of their wins this
Yes.
past 2 weeks or 3 weeks was actually reuniting with family in real life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Hmm.
can you imagine, like maybe 18 months ago, we wouldn't have even thought that as a win, right? Because you kind of take it for
No.
granted. You can jump on a plane, you
Well,
can.
yeah. Island hopping is pretty easy usually here, and I was used to seeing my family almost every month because we were traveling for events, and yeah, it was weird not seeing them for a year and a half after seeing them every month
Good.
normally. Yeah,
Well,
so
I'm
it
glad you
was
got
really
good
great.
time.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so let's get into it then. Well,
All
I want to
right.
welcome you and thank you for joining us today. So
Thanks for
let's tell
having
our
me.
viewers. Yeah, my pleasure. I'm so excited. I love athleisure wear and active wear.
Yay.
So why don't you tell our viewers, a little bit about yourself and your company?
Sure. Well, as Leanne said, my name is January, named after the month I was conceived, not born. So I'm a January born in October. I grew up part-time on the Big Island, Hawaii Island in Kona. That's where my family is. And now I live here on Oahu in Kailua with my husband. We moved over here about 4 years ago from the Big Island to expand our business over here. And I'm co-owner and co-founder of Lilikoi Wear, Activewear and Resort Wear with my husband, Rodrigo. Um, and so that's a little bit about me.
Cool. And yeah, for some of our viewers who don't know, Kona and the Big Island is a big triathlon community out there. A
It
lot of
is, yes,
like
yes.
run. Yeah.
Big
So,
triathlon community because of the Ironman World Championship that is there
that,
every October, except for
sure.
last year, of course. But we will have Ironman again this year, which is so exciting. So we'll be back over there on the Big Island for the Ironman World Championship this year.
I know we have a lot of people I know that had gotten in like almost 2 years ago, so they're ready. They're
Yep.
ready to go and check it off. Check that off their bucket
Yes,
list. Right? Nice.
exactly.
Okay, so when we first met on Zoom just a couple of weeks ago, connecting through Diana, shout out to
Yep.
Diana for hooking us up. She's a great connector.
Yes,
Um,
she is.
I was like instantly drawn to your brand's mission because to
Yes.
me it felt like so similar and genuine to what I preach in terms of my business working with ladies in the wellness arena. But so you had told me that and this is in quotes, gang, our goal is to create a positive impact to support women in feeling powerful and beautiful when they put on Lilikoi Wear. So
Mhm.
how did that first get started, and what drove you to create this alignment between women empowerment and apparel?
Sure. Well, my husband and I created this brand out of partly a need and partly filling a niche. So I told you we started the business on the Big Island in Kona, and at the time, there really wasn't anywhere to buy high quality activewear other than Sports Authority, which was closing down at the time.
Right.
So we saw this niche that we could fill by creating some high quality activewear to basically offer it to the community on the Big Island so that they'd have a place to buy activewear other than just Walmart or Target. Um, and also to fill a need in that I was constantly hearing from women looking for more modest swimwear. And here in Hawaii, there's lots of cheeky cuts or thong cuts in swimwear, and that's not always what people in their 40s to 60s are looking for. Um, so I also wanted to create something that was able to be worn in the water, that was a little more modest, and the ability to play in the water without feeling like your swimsuit was going to come off. And also, I'm an active person. I love, one of my favorite things is hiking to waterfalls or to bodies of water. And I was really tired of having to either carry my swimsuit with me and change into it when I got to water, hiked up to a waterfall or something. And I didn't really feel comfortable hiking in my swimsuit a lot of times. So I wanted to create something that I could hike in and go right into the water in. And what I found is that not only could I do that with this activewear, but also runners like to run, here in the islands and be able to go right into the water without having to change into a swimsuit. So there were lots of different aspects that went into creating this particular type of activewear. And the alignment with the empowerment was that just naturally through my experience of helping women select items from our clothing line, working at live events, I was constantly getting feedback of, I've never liked activewear. It's always so uncomfortable. And then they put our stuff on and they're like, I feel like I have nothing on. I feel so good and comfortable and I feel like I look beautiful. And they leave me with big smiles on their faces, and that just makes me feel so good. So I'm just going to read you the definition of empower
Okay.
is to give someone more confidence and or strength to do something. So for me, I felt like our brand and our clothing line really helped to do that for women because of just all the feedback I was getting. Is that, they felt comfortable, they felt more confident because they felt comfortable and they felt beautiful. So confidence gives us the power and the strength to accomplish anything that we can visualize and put action towards. And I love helping women have that confidence just by putting our beautiful clothes in that are so comfortable.
Right.
So that's where that alignment came in.
That's so awesome. And I think people like how much of a treat, right? Because you're so hands-on in
Yes.
terms of being able to go someplace and meet you in person, the co-founder and co-owner, and be able to
Yeah.
give you real-time feedback in terms of all these different women from all these different walks of life in all these different bodies, at all these
Yes.
different types of events, like you said, from just recreational hiking and being active to competitive triathlon to
Yeah.
sports and whatnot, and then them to be able to give you like, hey, this doesn't work because when, like how you even said, hiking and then changing into your bathing suit. So
Yeah.
that's just like, you can't do that at Lululemon,
No.
or at the other
No,
brand,
and
right?
as
You're
a
just
as a purchaser of clothing as well, I feel I find a lot of value in being able to talk to the owners of small businesses as well, you know. That's really important for me. So I love being there in person and being able to get feedback from our customers, and that helps me in designing the different styles as well. So I just love it. I love the in person. I love the connections that I get to make on a daily basis with the people that buy our clothing. So it's been a true joy to have this business.
That's great. So I'm going to kind of go off script here, but because you did mention, so you do all the designs yourself.
I
And
do.
I
Yeah.
know that if some of you are familiar with Lilikoi Wear, you know that there is limited print design. So it's not like
Yes.
when you go to Lululemon and you get their Align pant in the mauve, it is going to be 5,000 ladies in the pant with mauve. So can you
Yes.
just tell our listeners or our watchers right now, like about that? You design, how you come up with your designs, your fabrics,
Yeah.
and just speak to the type of fabrics, and then also maybe like the limited edition quality. Like you get really
Sure.
unique special pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, so of course I usually with my styles, I design the styles. I have
Okay.
not started designing our own prints yet
Oh,
because our
okay.
fabric company comes up with amazing, beautiful tropical prints
Okay.
that and I select our each collection out of hundreds of prints that our fabric company has available.
That must
So
be hard, huh? Is that hard to narrow
it
it down,
is hard to
guys?
choose, yes, because there's so many beautiful ones. But as we grow, we do have intention of creating our own prints, and we're going to be collaborating with local artists to do those prints with us. And so that's kind of in the works. I'm just skipping forward
Yeah.
to another question, but yeah, that's one of the exciting things in the works probably for the fall.
So
Um,
wearable art.
it's wearable
Wearable
art. Yeah.
art.
So when I'm designing styles, I've got styles that I've had since the beginning that are kind of our main styles that people have come to know and love. And with each collection, I usually try to bring in a couple new styles, and a lot of times we'll get rid of styles that just didn't work as well. So, but the main styles that we've had since the beginning 6 years ago when we started our business, those remain. So
Okay.
with the prints though, the prints are special, and with each collection we get about, with the exception of last year, normally in a normal year we would get
Yes.
about three new collections of fabrics each year.
Oh.
And so we're doing small batch limited edition prints with every collection. So people who have come to know and love Lilikoi Wear know that if they see a print that we come out with that they absolutely love and we happen to have their size, they know that they have to buy it right then, because once our prints are gone, they're gone. We don't renew prints.
Right.
We have a couple right now that we just got in maybe 2 weeks ago, and they're already almost sold out. So,
Uh,
like I haven't even had time to get them all up on the website because just we've sold out of them just through our in-person events that we've been doing. So, so yeah, everything is small batch and limited edition. So that's the beauty though, because I know that as a fashion lover, I
mhm.
don't like looking around and seeing everyone else wearing the same thing I'm wearing.
Right.
So the likelihood of someone else having the same item of Lilikoi wear that you have is almost zero. Especially if you live on the mainland and you
Right.
have purchased from us and then you go back to the mainland, you're probably never going to see anyone wearing the same thing that you're wearing. So I love that aspect of it as well. So that's why that was intentional, so that people weren't looking around seeing everyone wearing the same thing.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, like I said before, I think that's so amazing. So let's talk about, because I know you mentioned about the fabric, right? The smart
Oh yeah.
fabric. Can we talk
Yes.
about that? Because I think that
Yeah,
really,
well,
I really
that's
don't
one of
know
the
any
most
other brand
important
that.
parts of
Yeah,
what sets us apart. So,
yeah,
what makes us special and sets us apart from other activewear is that number one, all of our fabric is swimsuit material.
Okay.
So it's even our dresses as swimsuit material. So it's
Okay.
designed basically for life around the water, for active people or non-active people that just want to be comfortable in activewear. Um, to be able to wear it both in and out of the water and not have to worry about getting it wet. It doesn't fade in the water. I mean, the prints don't fade in
Yeah.
the water. They're digital
Right.
prints. So the second most important part of that is that it's all 100% UV protective fabric as well. So also great for life here in Hawaii with lots of
Right.
sun. We need lots of sun protection. So all of our fabrics are sun protective.
Mhm.
And the other really cool aspect is that this swimsuit material is a biodegradable nylon fabric. It's a
Okay.
super special fabric that they don't even make in the United States. So we source it from Brazil, where my husband is from. And so it's biodegradable in the sense that the way the threads were woven together in the fabric allow it to break down under heat and pressure conditions of a landfill. So it's been scientifically studied to break down completely within 5 years if it ever ends up in a landfill.
That's
Women
amazing.
often
It's
do
not like
ask
50
me, is it
years.
going to break down on my body? And it will not break down on your body. And it's not going to break down in your closet unless your closet is like landfill conditions.
Right.
um, so that's the other really cool thing. So that's what makes us different and special is all of those aspects that don't normally come in activewear brands.
Yeah,
So that's what sets
I
us
don't.
apart. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is triathlon wear, just because hello, the sport's made to people don't want to have to change all the time, swim, bike,
Yes.
run. But
Yeah.
nothing as cute as Lilikoi wear.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we
All
have several
right.
triathletes that love to wear our clothing during their
Dur-
races
During a race? Okay, so you've seen that.
because they don't have to change out of it. Oh yeah, a lot of people wear our shorties, especially
Wow,
because they
that's
can bike in
amazing.
them, they can swim in them, they can run in
Yeah.
them, and they're not going to fall off, and they're
And they're
comfortable
good
and
at
they're
water
cute.
wicking. They don't hold water because they're swimsuit
No,
material. Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
I just want to recap what January said, because I think that is really a special sauce in terms of the fabric being, swimwear material for in and out of the water. The fact that it is 100% UV type of fabric for protection, sun protection, and it's the sun is especially here it's blazing, and then it's
Yes.
biodegradable. Like, how amazing
Yes.
is that? Because you never
Yeah.
hear really an apparel company kind of making statements like that, like leaving a minimal footprint or carbon
Yeah.
footprint and whatnot.
Yeah,
So with that
and
being, oh, go ahead.
we're very we pride ourselves on sticking to that eco-friendly aspect of our brand. So it's very
Thank you
important
very
to
much for
us.
being so responsible and
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for
manufacturing.
asking.
Yeah. So then, since we're on the thing about fabric, I know a lot of people, especially myself, with sizing, and it's like go to different places, different sizing. Tell us a little bit about the sizing and how people should best determine their size for Lilikoi wear and all that kind of good stuff.
Sure. Well, the good thing about if you're here on Oahu or visiting Oahu and you happen to be able to see me at an event, I can personally help you pick out sizing for you.
Okay.
If you're not, on our website, www.lilikoiwear.com, within each product description, there is a sizing chart. We also
Okay.
have a main sizing chart tab on our website as well. But
Okay.
I because different styles fit a little differently, I do put a sizing chart within each item. So you can find those. The other thing is I'm also available if you ever have any questions about sizing.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of experience with my styles and fitting them on different body types. I'm really good at helping people fit into different sizes. The other thing I tell women also is that if you're in between sizes,
Hmm.
um, think about what you're going to mainly use the item for. If you're going to wear it in the water as swimwear, you want it snug so that it stays on you, so that it's not swimming around you while you're swimming.
Right.
Um, if you're just going to be wearing these clothes out and about, or you're okay with wearing them looser, size up a size or two. I even have people that are normally size small that sometimes buy extra large just because they want the clothing to fit more loose. So
Right.
all of our clothing is designed to fit snug on your body so that you can swim in them.
Okay.
So with that said, if you want them to fit looser, just size up a couple sizes or even just one size. But I'm always available through our chat on our website to help you select sizing. You can also email me through our website and I can help you with sizing as well.
That's awesome. Yes, gang, and that's like the special sauce behind a brand when you can actually get a real life person on the phone to
Yes.
kind of help you walk through and navigate that. But that's awesome too that you have the different sizing guides for each kind of type of unit because that's
Yes.
rare as well. Usually they just give you a cookie cutter. If you're this, it's this,
Right.
this, this. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, as a in between sizer myself, offer all different types of clothing. I really appreciate that. So then with
Yeah,
that,
and I
where
myself, I'm normally a medium in most things, but I'm
okay,
finding lately that, and I'll just admit this, a lot of people, been hearing the same thing, is having gained weight
yeah,
through last year's pandemic. Um, and so I'm finding that the larges are a little more comfortable for me, but I'll still wear my mediums when I'm swimming or exercising and I want to feel more held in. But if
right.
I'm just wearing them, just kind of normal everyday, hanging out or out and about running errands, I feel more comfortable wearing the larges. So it really, again, depends on what you're mainly going to use them for.
Nice. So with that being said, then, because I know everybody's excited, because I even been jumping on the website and looking at all what's available, and yeah, it sells out fast, man. All
It
the
does.
amazing prints. So where can our viewers get their hands on your super cute stuff?
Sure. Well, of course, our website, lilikoiwear.com. We also have some stockist locations on Oahu and Hawaii Island in
Okay,
Kona. So those are all listed on our locations tab on our
okay,
website.
got it.
Um, and also, if you're lucky enough to be here on Oahu, we are every weekend vendors at the Kaka'ako Farmers Market in Honolulu on Saturdays
Okay.
and the Kailua Lokahi Market on Sundays in Kailua. So you can come feel them in person. I can help size you in person. I'd love to meet you, of course, in
Yeah,
person. But if you can't do that and you would like the more convenience of going into a store, just check out any of our stockist locations on the locations tab in our website.
awesome. Yes, definitely. So then fall is coming up, and a little birdie told me that you folks over there at Lilikoi Wear have some exciting and new things on the horizon. So
Yes.
let's hear about it.
Well, the big thing is we've been already selected all of our prints for our fall collection. We're coming out
Okay.
with 6 new prints and we
Wow.
ordered lots of fabric. So we're going to have
Okay.
a really large collection coming, probably arriving end of August or being sometime in September.
Okay.
Um, Basically, we timed it in time for the Ironman so that we'd have plenty of inventory for the Ironman World Championship in October
Nice.
on the Big Island. And of course, that's the other big thing is getting to go back to the Ironman as vendors this year since missing last year.
Right.
And we're also the Lava Man triathlon that we have participated in for the last few years in Kona. Is usually in the spring, but this year was moved to the fall, so that'll be the end of October this year. Um,
Oh.
so we're excited that we're going to be participating in these big events again. Also, the Honolulu Marathon. We have been vendors for 3 years in a row, and we'll be back there second weekend of December. So those are the exciting things is that we get to be back at these big events again and our
Perfect.
big new fall collection that's coming out in a couple months.
Awesome. So when you say six new prints for fall, you mean like six of the line that you carry, the items, like um, you're going to be six different types of prints of fabrics to choose from. So like if you do
Correct.
a
Yeah.
legging, there's going to be six new different type of legging print.
Well, we don't do every style
Okay.
in every print. So
Okay.
we'll probably have um, three new prints of leggings, capris, shorts,
Okay.
skirts, and rash guards.
Hmm.
And then we'll have probably six new prints of rash guards,
Okay.
and probably skirts in all six prints.
Nice.
We'll be coming out with another line of dresses
Okay.
with three of the prints.
Oh,
So it kind of depends on the style,
the
but
style.
some of the styles will have all six prints. Yeah,
So can you tell
especially
us
the
like a
rash
few
guards because the rash guards are one
real
of our most top sellers.
quick?
So we'll have those available in pretty much every print, I think.
Is there
Yeah.
any sneak peek you can give us or anything like that? No,
Oh gosh.
or like
Um,
a keyword, a word you can throw out maybe that got will keep us thinking. An adjective
well,
or descriptor.
yeah, so of course we try to do mostly tropical because we're here in Hawaii, and when people buy our clothing, they like to have a piece of Hawaii. So they're all pretty tropical. There's a couple prints with birds of paradise. There's
Ah,
one that I'm super excited about because I've been waiting to get this print in for years.
oh,
I've been searching for a print with lilikoi fruit and the passion flower
oh,
that the lilikoi fruit comes from.
yes.
So lilikoi is the Hawaiian name for passion fruit, for those of
Okay.
you that don't know. Um, so this print, I am so in love with it, and it's probably going to be my favorite print because it has both the passion flower plus the lilikoi fruit plus
Right.
one of my favorite flowers, the bird of paradise.
Oh,
So I'm
that sounds
super excited about it,
beautiful.
and I can't wait
We
to
can't wait
for you
either.
to be able to see it. Yeah, it's
So,
really exciting.
let's touch upon real quick. Then I think you said mentioned you're going to secure some local artists as part of the print.
Yes.
Or is that a different project? Is that the same? The six new prints?
No, this will be a different project. So,
Okay.
so those prints are already selected from our fabric company that we normally work with. But we just recently did a collaboration with Bethany Strickland,
Okay.
who is a local artist here on Oahu. She did the designs for our recent collection of t-shirts. She did three different
Mm-hmm.
designs for us. So we'll probably be collaborating with her again for more prints. And I'm not sure I'm supposed to let this
Say,
other artist out of the bag
oh,
yet, but she's
okay.
very well known here on Oahu, and we're
Okay.
super excited to work with her because she's not only known here on Oahu, but she's known internationally. She has
Okay.
a big following in Japan. So I'll just throw
Oh,
out those little tidbits,
yeah.
but I
So
can't
when,
really let the secret out yet because
don't
it's not
worry, we'll have
all
you come
confirmed,
back.
but I'm so excited about it. Yeah.
And so when do those kind of things come available? Like when can we expect to get our hands on some of that stuff?
So those will probably be, we're hoping to have the artist collaborations available for the holidays.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Around like Black Friday through Christmas,
Okay.
is when I'm hoping to have those artist collaborations available. Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. Okay, so I'm just looking at my notes
Yeah.
to make sure. Well, last and but not least, so gang, Lilikoi Wear, as you can see, is on Instagram.
Yes.
So you can
At
always
Lilikoi Wear.
find
Yeah.
at Lilikoi Wear. Is
Mhm.
there anything else you want to tell our viewers or mention?
Oh gosh. Well, come see us if you have
Yes.
the opportunity to come to any of our events here on Oahu or any of the triathlon or marathon expos. We would love to meet you in person. I just really love that part of my business is connecting with people in person and helping choose choose activewear for them that they feel comfortable in and feel beautiful in. So please come see us or
Yeah.
reach out to me through our website. I'm always
Or
available
on
through that.
Instagram
Or
too.
on Instagram. Yeah, you
Instant
can
message,
instant
social
messenger me. Yep.
media. Yeah.
I'm available for that as well.
And I think I just want to leave that gang, even though we've been talking about triathlon and swim, bike, run and racing and all that, there's so many of my mom clients are in swimwear all the time because they're out
Yep.
at the beach with their kids. They're wearing the rash guards because they want to go to the park. The kids want to go to the park, and it's, a long time in the sun. And so I just want to put it out there that even though, don't think that you have to be super sporty or doing these swim, bike, run races in
Not at
order to
all.
rock some Lilikoi
Yeah.
wear. That's so farthest from the truth, because this is really athleisure wear.
Yep.
Whether you
Yeah.
are want to race, train, hang out with your kids, protect your skin, and look cute doing it, right?
Exactly. And I appreciate you mentioning that because you don't have to be active and fit. We have to wear our clothing. We have lots of different body styles that wear our clothing, lots of different lifestyles.
Mhm.
So if you are just looking for modest swimwear that you can have sun protection from, this would be great for you. You don't have to be an
Right.
athlete to wear our clothing. So, and it's beautiful
Yeah, for all women to feel
for all women.
empowered, like you said,
Yes.
empowered and confident.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you
Um,
so much
of
for coming
course. Thanks for
on.
having me. I
It's always a
appreciate it.
pleasure. All
Yes.
right, gang. So if you have any questions, you can either, message me and I'll send those questions over to January,
Yep.
or find her
Or
at lilikoi.com. I mean, at
exactly.
Lilikoi Wear, or her website, which is lilikoiwear.com.
Correct. Yeah.
And yeah, so we can't wait to see you at the events.
Thank you. Thanks,
Okay.
Leanne. Thanks for
All right. Have
having
a good day,
me.
January.
Aloha,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.